Hey everyone, and welcome back to another one of my deck guides here. For today, we'll be working with a Scoia'tael faction, and this deck is something a bit unique and different, as I've set myself the challenge of developing a list to include two cards that I've never really seen play before, and they are these two cards down here, Etriel and Muirlega, if that's how you pronounce it. So consider this deck a challenge deck. You know, we're trying to build a list where we can win matches with these two cards, which, you know, they can play for okay value, but they are conditional as well because they require each other to be played together in the one go, which is why I guess we don't really see them played that much. You know, the more conditional a play is, the harder it is to pull that kind of a combination off. But anyway, to get into this deck, we are working with a Precision Strike leader ability. It has the damage, it has the order to damage a unit by 1. We have 3 charges of that. Once all charges are used up, we get to spawn Broccolon Sentinel. On the death blow, this unit will allow us to thin out the other copies of that from our deck. So our leader ability grants us thinning and control. And basically, with the leader, you typically want to save it for the round 2. So you win round 1 with Scenario, and then you go into round 2. You can go for a heavy bleed with Alzor, Simlas, and you can even commit leader at that time because it can thin your deck down. So in round 3, you're going to get some good cards that you might want access to, and it can just put a lot of pressure on the board. And it could even save some units you have down at that time because it offers you control, right? You get 5 points of damage in total. The stratagem that we have to work with is Crystal Skull. It allows us to boost an allied unit by 4 and give it fail. The way we're going to look to use Crystal Skull is when we're going first, give it to the Sorceress, and then your next play could be playing Elven Seer. Hopefully the Sorceress will be able to get us another Orb of Insight, which works for some excellent value for us. And by doing that, it gives us more carryover for the following rounds that will be coming up. So we will get into the list now. We're going to go through the list bottom up, and I'm going to explain to you how best to play each card and when to play it. So at the bottom here, we have the Broccolon Sentinels. As I explained, this is a combination thinning package with our leader. So basically what we want to do with these units is we just want to keep these units in our deck. We're not looking for them to play them when they're in our hand. You just leave these in your deck at all times. Never commit your leader ability as much as possible unless these are in your deck. You know, sometimes you might have to commit leader and you got one in your hand. What can you do? I'm not going to lie, guys. In this deck, one of the weaknesses that you're going to find is if you don't get the cards you need round 1, we tend to have bricks in the subsequent rounds because we don't get to thin properly and etc. So if we don't get a Neuromancy, if we don't get like Scenario card to play that out, play the cards we want to when we want, it can be a bit awkward playing into the rounds. But just make sure you keep these in your deck and they're going to get thinned out through the use of our leader ability, alright? Next up, we do have the Dol Blathana Bowmen. Basically, they just give us some extra control, and they're to synergize with Scenario as activators for the Scenario card. Play it on the range draw, damage a unit of your opponent's side that's on the range draw for max value. Damage an enemy unit by 1 for each row that separates it from this unit. So basically, you want the unit spread out as far as possible when doing damage. Select a target that's farther away as possible from the Bowman. With the Swordmaster, it is a nice engine piece, gives us some control, damage an enemy unit by 1. It has a cooldown of 2, but because we're playing so many elves, this will basically be a cooldown of 1. It will just keep getting reset. It's nice to play the Swordmaster when we're going in with Feigned Death in the first round. You can even use this to open up Feigned Death, right? You play Feigned Death and then you play this as your next card. Play them both out together if you like. Gives you some control, it could help you set up Waylay. Then we do have Spores. Obviously we have Gord in this deck, so you know the more specials we play, the bigger Gord gets, so it does synergize with that. Also, it just gives us some control. If a unit goes super tall, we get to reset the power of a unit. Scoia'tael, boost the unit by 5 and remove its lock. Alzor may get locked. You might want to give it to Alzor. Seer may get locked. The Sorceress may get locked. So it would come in handy for us here. We do have the Whisperers. Nice unit with Protection, Veil. Basically, when we're playing special cards, these units are going to be duplicating every time. Keep in mind, if you're going into a long round, you might have to think if you want 2 of them or not. Maybe 2 Whisperers over a long round 3 is not a good idea because you won't have any room on the board to play any units, but 1 over a long round 3 is good. Another thing with the Whisperer, you could use it to activate Feign Death at the time when Waylay gets played, because you get an automatic duplicate right away without risking it getting killed. Into round 2, you could play the Whisperers too. If you want to bleed with Alzor and Simlas at that time, have 1 Whisperer down. That's a good idea as well. With the Elven Seers, don't be shy to commit 1 in the first round. As I said, use Stratagem onto the Sorceress. Next, you play Seer. Hopefully, you could get 2 Orb of Insights at that time by playing Orb of Insight onto this. Yeah, it's pretty much the way to go with this card. If not, we're definitely going to be looking to play this when we play our Orb of Insight out from our deck. So, you know, we've got Alzor down, and then we want to play Simlas, have a Seer down to go with Alzor, and then hit Seer with another Orb, so we can just get tons of Orbs. As I said, play one of these in the first round with a Stratagem. Give it the Stratagem, hopefully get Orb of Insight. With the other one, you know, it's just to give us some consistency because we've got the Seer in deck and the Whisperers in deck. So you could save 1 for like a short round if you like, short round 3. Then we have 2 Orb of Insights naturally in our deck here. They just allow us to boost an allied unit by 2 and give it Vitality 2. It's got counter of 3. So whenever we play a special card, it's going to be removing the counter. Try to keep an eye on the counter for your orbs in your graveyard so you can time your plays. You don't want to go and blow all your orbs out because they grant us so much good carryover into the subsequent rounds and a lot of points to win the match. Because we're playing orbs, you know, it's pretty easy to get Gord up to maximum boost. His boost cannot exceed 12 anymore like the good old days when he could just go crazy tall. Obviously, Gord is a final round play for us. It's the last thing you're going to do at the end of a match. And, you know, if you feel like you couldn't get much special card plays in the first or second round, don't worry about it, because in a short, well, I wouldn't say a short round 3, but in round 3, you could really make up for it with these combinations of Elven Seers, Orb of Insight. If you get that right combination in that round, you could get a very good boost for Gord still, even on a short notice. So yeah, final round play. Then we have Necromancy. This is to help synergize with Alzor as well, because it is a spell card. And we get to play a bronze unit from our graveyard, given it doomed. I would suggest optimally, 9 times out of 10, the target you want to go for is Elven Seer. You could imagine you may have Orb of Insight in your graveyard already, waiting to be activated. Then you play Necromancy into Seer. Then the Orb comes out. Then you target Seer with the Orb. You get another Orb. It could really pop off these Orb combinations that we have. So yeah, go for the Seer, go for Sorceress, or go for Whisper as well if you like. Here we are, the interesting card of this deck, Muirlega. On deploy, damage an enemy unit by 3, but if we control Etriel, we also damage adjacent units by 3. So out of these 2 cards, Etriel and this one here, this one plays for the greatest value, but the condition is that the units must be adjacent to each other, right? So this can play for 9 points of damage if you want to do that. If Etriel is down on the board first, or if you want to play it the other way around, play Muirlega first, and then you can do 7 points of direct damage with Etriel. So that's the combination we're trying to do here, guys. I'm going to be very honest with you. Sometimes you may play one of these cards, and then your opponent passes, and it kind of screws your combination. Also, at the same time, you must hold on to the copies of the cards throughout a match if you want to pull this combination off. There's some dependencies to these cards, guys. But you know, that's the challenge of this deck. I want to bring you guys something fresh and different, interesting and fun. If you want to take this deck on a serious and competitive level, you can definitely do that. It does play quite competitive, even like this. But if you want to take it extremely competitive, just remove these 2 out and go and add Heatwave for consistent control or something like that. Then we've got Isengrim's Council. basically we got this in here to ensure that we get Gord as final say. So you could hold on to this and just put Gord in your deck whenever you see it, if you have this, just ensuring that you get him at the end of a match. That's the ultimate play we're trying to do. But if you want to use Isengrim's Counsel on something else, you can do that as well. Maybe you can get it on a sorceress, boost it up. That would be pretty good. But only do that if Gord is in your hand and you're certain you're going to get Gord as a final play, because it's basically a win condition Gord, right? So this would typically be like the final play of a match if we're going to use it for Gord. Then we've got Alzor. This is my first time really digging into Alzor and Orb of Insight plays. I've seen it a lot, which is why I haven't touched it. Whenever I see a lot of plays get done, I tend to, levitate away from them. But yeah, very strong card, fantastic value. You can get some very, very good high rolls. Most of the time it will play good, to be honest. In my experience, it plays very good. And basically what we want to do is, you could try to bleed into round 2. You can play Alzor down on the field. Then you go hit Simlas. You could go a Neuromancy into Simlas. A Neuromancy could trigger Alzor's something big. Simlas with the Orb of Insights could finish off Alzor's remaining counters. And he's just going to be spawning a random unit with the same provision cost on that row. Try to play Alzor on the ranged row because we are playing a Neuromancy. You don't want to spawn something that could work against you, right? Simlas we are using to thin out the Orb of Insight cards. So we always want to keep the orbs in our deck. And we want to play Simlas down when we have Alzor on the board in round 2 and we're going for a bleed. And when the Seer's down on the board, play Simlas, target the Seer, target Alzor, get that huge point swing out there, round 2 card. A Neuromancy to synergize with Alzor to help us get Alzor. It's a spell card too, so it will trigger Alzor's counter. Use it as you need to throughout a match. Feign Death, ton of points. This is a first round play to help us get round control. We really want to push for round control with this deck because there's a lot of thinning that we need to do. So if we can get round control and go into round 2 with a big bleed, playing Alzor, Simlas, leader ability, thin out our deck, I think that's probably the best line of play we want to do because it can put a ton of pressure on our opponent and just give us very good draws in the 3rd short round. So my friends, this is the deck, Etriel and Muirlega. Once again, keep in mind it's a challenge deck. If you want to make it more competitive, feel free to do it, but keeping it spicy for you. Hope you guys are going to enjoy this list, and thank you for your support as always. Enslave 6 is a heavy control deck. Would they be heavy on locks? I don't think so, hey. Funny how Alzor can turn the tides in a round. Yeah, that was nuts, dude. Thankfully, he failed on Berengar. One of the few times you'd be happy to see that. Okay, I'm not sure how they intend to use this unless they're copying my units. Okay, I do have a Neuromancer here, which is fantastic news for us. This is really good. This grants us scenario if I'd like to go that way. And I think we should. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we finally get Feign Death in the 1st. This is fantastic news. Very good to see. So, what could they do with Seer? They could play like battle preparation onto it. Coded weapons. Maybe we could try to set something up for Waylay.
May your sword and arm be one.
if they play a 4-powered unit. If they're Enslave 6, I'd be thinking like Fire Scorpions, Hefty Helge, Damien, Stefan, cards like that. Yeah, so they're definitely playing around Waylay. It's not so bad.
Swords I smile at, weapons laugh to scorn.
So we're held on points so far though, which is nice. Good to see. Got some good removals out of them. Oh yeah, Just is good too. Oh, goes for the kill. Yeah, I mean, good thing here is like, look how much control we've got out already. I'm sure they have another copy of Coded and Assassination, they must. But it's just good to get those out because it makes like Alzul safer later. I do have Necromancy. But I think we're going to go this first.
Ugh, stop gargling like
Yeah.
that.
Oh, puts it back. Okay.
The north must be destroyed.
It would have been nice if we had Etriel here. Like, this would be a nice time to play it, I feel. We'll play this again. Okay, so we've got Ardal out in the first round. They didn't really use it in a way to reset a boost, which is how I'd use it.
War will be our downfall. This I have seen.
Do have Waylay, but this will be playing for more now. Should be tempering. I could kill this here with leader. That'll put them pretty far down. I might do it this time. I don't think a long round against Enslave favors us. That's the only reason why. Because it's heavy control. Yep.
Onward, sons of Nilfgaard!
Okay, well, we got their leader out too. So we're trading leader for leader. And we thinned out our deck by doing this. Isn't so bad. If I go council here, it could be good to put the pressure on still. Maybe we'll do this first. This still keeps us ahead. And we can use Orb of Insight to trigger Alzul with a Neuromancy.
I will not have you gaze at me so.
Harvest. Oh, Seer again.
Children given parents up unto death. It is inevitable.
Okay. I think that's the pass for us. Okay. Yep, C is good to have. We kind of need a dry pass card though as well, if they're going to play in. Alright, we'll click around. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. I don't think it's the most effective for them here. So we got to look out for another assassination though. They could use that. Yeah, they could synergize their leader here. Okay. Let's do this. We'll see if we can kill something with Etriel. We can kill up to a 7-powered unit with Etriel. This keeps us ahead still. To use Anna, yeah. This unit's boosted? How'd this game boost? I feel like Alzul's gonna die, hey. High chance to have a tactic for it. Maybe I could bait out some damage from them.
Splendid crops this year, and ever they shall be. Leave it to me.
I wonder if they pick up on the Muirlega. If they're even considering, like, maybe they should get it off the board if I use the other unit. He goes for the Whisperer. Yeah, that makes sense, eh? Okay. I could play Alzur now.
I bring death, quite literally.
I'll play at center here.
I heard you're a fan of my work. Ardently so.
Yennefer. Right?
You must banish her. I see no other path, sire.
Wow. Okay then. Let's do this.
Only one with no sense would trust the word of a wife.
They could probably try 2-0 here even. Bribery. Bribery plays pretty good sometimes. I've had someone get Alzur against me when I was playing this deck when they played Bribery. It's crazy. And they do have Alzur next. So yeah, they're going all out. Can go like this.
I've been on your trail since your first step in these woods.
Ooh, Gord's not the best here even, really. Well, he's the best option. Yeah, so we make it out of the round. But we've got no orc carryover. It's going to be an interesting short round too. It'd probably be Sorceress and Whisperer. Yeah, I mean, this could trigger more of those. Could make this better. Don't have much to work with at this point. There's no point of this being alive alone. Like, if I play this and this dies, this is of no use anyway. So maybe we just do this.
Illusions. You've yet to see what they can accomplish.
So we know they got 6 points in hand.
The soil is fertile with magic, and dead to one.
And one of the cards is Coop, is it? Or if it was Coop, they would have used it.
Those foes would otherwise
Okay.
incinerate themselves.
Head.
So another tactic. Ointment? You're joking. They may play a card like Imlerith in their deck. This could be okay.
Spit it out already. I don't have all day.
Red Riders, yeah. Well, we better play this before you lose the potential for Orb of Insight with it.
Will be our downfall. This I
Oh, wow. My luck's something else today. Oh, wow.
grow, my beauties. Reach high into the sky.
Didn't get any boost with that. So if something goes taller, we could play Etriel. Yes, yes. They're roast stacking too. Smart. We may consider passing on 5 here. Probably it's good. Either that or we go leader. Oh, we could use leader second round anyway. Yeah. Okay. That's good to see. Ah, good old friend. Okay, well, scenario is a lot of points. I like this board, it's pretty cool. You know, it's good to distract yourself when things don't go your way exactly as you want. Good to enjoy the scenery. It's pretty interesting. Still ahead like this. Ah, Foglet, right. Yeah, it looks like no queen. I was just a bit curious about the line of play with that. I think it's this now.
Carefully.
We just want to stay ahead. Yeah. Spirulina, no queen. Yeah. Oh, this will just end up getting damaged. Okay, maybe this first.
It is inevitable.
All right. We're still ahead. So yeah, it looks a bit draw dependent, the deck. Like, when we get the right cards, it feels good, but just unfortunately, those things happen. Oh. Maybe I'm setting this up.
Ugh, stop gurgling like that.
Yeah, they could pass now. I just go Simlas into orbs. That'd be the next play. That'll get us a lot of points because we've got Seer and Sorceress down.
Share the night, share the love.
Yeah, let's... I'm pretty sure that's the play we're doing here.
You are no lunatic of mine.
Boosted again? Could give us another orb. Yeah. Good. Nice. Okay. Just how far will they push? That's the thing. Ah, this leader. Damn it. Oberon. Yeah, they're probably going for the finish.
Behold our new home.
Yeah. They're really going for the finish.
You're dead already.
Incubus, play it again.
Satisfaction guaranteed.
So we're going up with Vitality. This isn't boosting anymore. 47. They're boosting as well. I think that's okay still, right? Yeah. And then if they want to pass now, I don't know. Wow. What a way to resist a bleed. Seriously. Jeez, that was tense. That was intense, guys. That was really intense. And we managed to save Gord. If we get Alzor with a Nero... Oh, yes. Spells. A Nero into Necromancy. What's Necromancy gonna get us? Got no more orbs. This is an engine piece too. I just feel like I want to do this first for some reason, so I'm gonna trust my intuition. I feel like this should be the first play. I don't know if they got removal for that. I'm not sure. They don't? Oh, this could be good. Gotta go, have a nice day, and good luck with the game. Thank you, Nosgarian, for coming on. Really appreciate it. Come on, let's get She Who Knows. Give me a She Who Knows. Yes! That's good too. What would play for more points? Maybe this? Oh, no way. That's great. Good. Without changing their power. We could end up using this. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. Yes. Transform all human units. Human is elf. This is human. This is human.
May your sword and arm be one.
Gives it zeal. That's not bad. But wait a second. Yeah, I've got to do this now because they're order ability, right? The units. Okay. Oh, I love this card. Oh, jeez. That's nice. So we get 2 points of damage. Oh, what a match, for real. Crazy match. Unfortunately, we can't kill anything there, but we could self-damage, which is pretty nice for value. And let's just do that. Wow. Oh, I'm happy with it. No way. Give it up. Honestly, what a win. Okay, these gotta go. That's gotta go for sure. Okay. Good to see Feign Death here.
Await the signal. Till then, don't budge.
I think we should be able to get a waylay target. You know, the cards they use, self-damage. There we go. Would be good to kill that. We could come round to it.
The earth will flow with the blood of Enslave, the blood of elves. Fancy.
Mock not the creeds of others. It's neither polite.
Well, they've given us waylay here, actually. I do not have a sorceress. Okay. Gonna look to get value off of this then by, well, it's gonna be that onto it. And if I'm gonna do that, it's probably gonna be this now.
Head me off on a day.
I don't know if I'm gonna give that stratagem because it's gonna go super tall then. This is climbing pretty tall too. I think we're just going here. Lugos.
Come on, let's go. Time to face our theory.
They did hit it as well.
Splendid crops this year, and ever they shall be. Leave it to me.
We could play out the other elf units that we have. I do have Gord in hand, so could even go Isengrim's Council.
Tide rolls in, tide rolls out. It's not anything you can possibly explain.
May your sword and arm be one.
We're up on points. They should be careful. So doing some kind of a Queen's Guard combo here. Yeah. That's a reasonable pass for them. They would risk going card down if they play into that. Definitely don't want to see Orb. Don't want to see that either. Oh, come on, man. Oh. Wow. Some of these draws today, I'll tell you what. I'd really like to bleed, but just this hand. It's a really suspicious hand.
Swords I smile at, weapons laugh to scorn.
Wow. Even leader would have been okay here, round 2. Nah, we up. We passing. Not with this hand. Nah, it's not a bleed hand. I don't really know what favors them either, to be honest. Ursine Ritual with the Queen's Guard. But we should be careful not to rogue clog too. Yeah, for real. I keep drawing these well, we want to thin this out with Simlas. I could play it from hand, maybe. Okay, might try it like that this match. And then an hero could get us that. Yeah, it's a bit of a rough pool.
We'll show you how blood spilling's done.
Frost Phoenix, hey Kichi, how you doing? It's been quite some time. Yeah, it's been a very long time. Real nice to see you on here. Due to difference of timings. Yes. We'll appreciate you coming on. Hope you have a very happy new year coming up as well. And yeah, thanks for your support as always. I know you're still watching my content and everything, so yeah. Appreciate you, man. Okay. Should we just go like Alzur first? Okay, yeah, we'll scale like this. And then we can go a Nero. Yeah. We will go into that. Oh, we got the brute. Not bad. We'll kill it now. Play it here? Yeah. Okay. Even though I haven't had the time to hop onto your stream, still enjoy your psychology vids, which I have been doing quite consistently. And Gwent is as usual. Oh, happy to hear you like the psych vids too, man. With the psych stuff, yeah, it's something I'm into as well. Not as often as Gwent, obviously, because I'm pretty much full-time with the Gwent, but it is something nice on the side that I enjoy to do, certainly. They're not answering Alzur. This could be interesting. Okay, so we could wait for something good to kill with this.
The Valley of Flowers. There is no place more beautiful.
May Mordron Freya watch us and keep us.
I gotta be careful not to self-clog. So I'll play this one up here.
Stop this rebellion, else they will face
And next we'll go with the orbs. Ooh.
Put on the Isles.
Okay. Well, it could be Arnagard next. And in that case, probably gonna put a unit down. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Ugh, stop gurgling like
Yeah, I'll put a unit down just to work around Arnagard if it comes up. So we don't lose too much. Yeah. Hopefully the specials can pull us through.
Your knightly virtues up your ass, Aaron.
splendid.
You base your contention on erroneous assumptions.
Oh wow, if only that gave us profit. We could have purified the defender and done something here. Okay, that's a melee Rolock card.
The valley of flowers. There is no place more beautiful.
I really want to use Etriel here. Damn. Being my fave streamer, I discovered this year for sure. Just picked up Gwent. Love your chill personality. You have new ideas and goals. You're too good, Frost. Wow, thank you so much for the kind words. You're a legend, honestly. That's probably the perfect way to end my stream tonight. Because this is my last match, but yeah, I really appreciate that. Thank you heaps. So nice, honestly. You guys are all legends in my books. Okay, hopefully the orbs pull us through here. It would be fantastic. Because Arnagard is definitely pretty serious business. I could actually still kill this though, because Sucrose is only giving this cover. Maybe it's the time to kill this. Alright, we'll do this first actually.
I'm no mere huntress. I'm a predator.
And yeah, we'll just go up now.
Pansy.
Let's just go all out with the orbs here.
The soil is fertile with magic, and dead to one.
We don't want to give it to the Whisperers because they got Veil. We will go... Yeah, that's great. Come on. Carry us through, man. Gord is done though. Gord's gonna get smashed. Yeah, Gord's gonna get hammered here. And we can't really do anything with Council. No bueno.
The only good human is a dead human.
Not really anything here for us. Wow. Yeah, they got us. But it was a fun match still.
Real good.
It's just Arnagard smashed us here.
Don't you pester me. Novigrad excluded the folk, of course.
It was still very close. Okay, we got our combo here. Could go one of each. Cool. What's it gonna be? Harpy egg. Okay. So they're playing a bit different here. It would take a bit, wouldn't it? Maybe I'll go this first.
Ugh, stop gurgling like that.
Yeah, I'm very surprised to see just how the players these days, they go so aggressive, like in a round one, like that last player did. Maybe that's alright. Thanks very much for the follow, Proponi55. Really appreciate your support. My content is not possible without you guys. Can't say it enough. So we could go for like 3 points of damage spread across the row. Maybe that's cool too. I think we'd kind of commit them here, wouldn't we? Well, okay, I'll try to play conservative. Hold on. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Makes me hate the game sometimes. Too aggressive round one and always go for the 2-0. Yeah, dude, yeah. Especially like with my leader. It's like that video you put out, you know, when they use this leader in that that match you had. I'm not really playing this one like that though. I wouldn't mind going around 2 for pressure. I think it's okay because it thins out your deck. But typically, like, scenario round 1s should be enough if you get it. I probably don't need a roast stack, do I? Let's go here. Karen? Maybe it's too far ahead on points now. I wasn't expecting that. We could go to 14. Nah, I think it's a pass. Kind of screwed our combo. It's too far. Like, unless I'm gonna go leader for it or something like that. I don't feel like it. Yeah, I guess that's one of the things if we're playing this combo as well. Timing it at a safe time. Now we got the card we're looking for. Spores should play good here. What do we got left in deck? See, we didn't get Neuromancy or Council yet. Good. Haunt. Well, they definitely look to push hard if they're playing that now. I don't think it's a bad idea for us to commit ours.
Carefully.
I wonder if we should kill that. No, let's just screw our leader. I can't do that. No. Yeah, let's just play on. Fair enough.
I must kill you.
Nice. We could kill it now. That wouldn't be too bad. Question is, what card should we play out? I think it's going to be this.
Let us sing the song of steel.
And this won't boost for them anyway. I mean, it's not the best engine piece they could have seized. It's going to consume it with that. It's going to go real tall. Got a good sports target, guys. Nice. Well, this is a lot of points there, though. Alzul's going to have to come out here. Or should we just go on to that? They go down by 12 points. This will get activated from the waylay now too. Oh wait, I should have... Okay, that wasn't the best play. I should have damaged this. I forgot about the death blow. I'm giving him 2 rats like that. Anyway, mistakes happen. I'll go like this. My misplay. Better for me to hit this. I get clean points. Ooh. I think we gotta go Alzul here, hey. So we got 3, 6. We got spawning going on down here too. Maybe I'll play this here.
Children given parents up unto death. It is inevitable.
A lock? Well, they've gone for the lock on that. Okay. Have to play this. Probably passes now. Plays on. Ah, truffle. Okay. We'll do this one first. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, we're gonna be like bricked here though, aren't we? A botchling. Okay. I see. Yeah, we're kind of road clogged though. I'm gonna play this here.
no. You can't just sacrifice it.
Berenger. Oh, it's not gonna work for us, is it?
Nothing loosens reticent tongues like
Like, we got good pulls, man, but I'm freaking screwed. Oh, damn. Making a bomb? Yeah, we'll go this. So, okay, well actually that gives us room because Berenger dies. No support for Gord. We're actually lucky we got it right here. That's amazing, guys. I can't believe we got out of this situation. I really thought we were screwed. Actually, luckily, Berenger freaking died. And yeah, we're gonna keep our Gord here. That's super lucky. Honestly. Yeah. Nice touch, purifying the seer that got locked too. So we're gonna get Elven Seer, Sorceress, and the Little Whisperer. Yes. Oh, good. That's actually a very good hand, considering what we got left.
Splendid crops this year, and ever
I
they
could
shall
go a
be.
bit greedy
Leave it to me.
and go like a Nero into Isengrim's Council. Like, we'll get extra activation off of this.
The soil is fertile. Fertile with nothing.
We didn't get the one we wanted.
May your sword and
It's alright.
armor be one.
Next will be Sorceress, and then we'll just finish up with Gord. Should be it. Yes.
Illusion.
Good. So
To see what they can
hopefully these two survive. Yeah, good, good. What will this grant us? A waylay. Ah, I should have thought about that too. Anyhow, I do think it's probably tempering.
Splendid crops this year, and ever they shall be. Leave it to me.
cut the grip, or I'll
Wow.
cut your gob.
So if they got tall punish, just okay, we got it. What a match, man. What a bloody match, honestly.